Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the kamikaze?
What it do, Jab Turkeys, and welcome back to the Controversy. I'm your host, Elliott-Carter, and today I'm going to be diving into some fan manga. That's right, I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I have had the pleasure of meeting this guy online named Jairus Smith. He does some fan manga. He calls his fan manga Dragon Ball Rage, which is a conclusion to right after the Tournament of Power. I believe he wrote this thing before the Broly movie. And yeah, let's just dive into a little bit of his fan manga. Right here, it starts a little bit after the Tournament of Power. You know, Goku, they're just reflecting on things that happened, the gang. And we're going back to Beerus's planet, and he's waking up, talking to Whis. And they're reflecting on the Tournament of Power as well. They're talking about how much of a great job Goku and Vegeta did, and how their team effort really helped and saved the day. And Whis actually talks about, hey, well, in the past there was a time where Goku's son Gohan was the one that actually surpassed everybody and was the savior of the day. And this is news to Beerus. He's like, what? He passed these guys? And he shows them on his magical stick. Pause. And Beerus is definitely surprised, like, oh, where was this guy at, and stuff like that. And he's just like, we need to get this boy on Goku and Vegeta's level. He's got all that potential, and they're just doing flashbacks of the Cell tournament, and he's pitching the idea to Whis. Meanwhile, the gang's out there hanging out at the beach, trying to get tan. And they're reflecting, they're having a good time, and Goku is being Goku. He's just like, hey, I enjoy my time with you guys, but I think I'd rather go train. I know you guys are my friends and family, but this is more important. And so he's pretty much asking where Vegeta is. Bulma says Vegeta's training. He's like, well, that's where I'm going. So he takes off. Of course, that's upsetting. And he's going to Capsule Corp, training with Vegeta, and Vegeta, of course, is just disgusted that he's in his presence as usual. Everything is in character. This is what I really appreciate about the story. He definitely understands the characters of all these guys. So going back to Whis' planet, or Beerus' planet, and look who we have in the shadows. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out who this shadow is right there. So apparently, with probably Whis' power of bringing people back to life like he did with Frieza during the Tournament of Power, we somehow got Cell back to life. And Whis is definitely against this. He's like, this is more cynical than usual. But yeah, the plan is to bring Cell right here, Cell back to life, bring him on planet Earth, and they want him to pretty much mess with Videl and Pan to piss Gohan off, to release that inner strength. This is pretty much motivation to get him into fighting again, and to doing his thing like he used to, because that's what takes Gohan to fight, because he's not a natural fighter. He doesn't like to do that, but once you cross that line, of course, Gohan will give you those paws. So next, Whis uses his power to bring Cell back to Earth, and he's just like, alright, you know what you've been told to do, so do what you gotta do. I'm not a big fan of this, but this is Beerus' orders, and Cell's just pretty much got this thirsty look on him, like, alright, I'm back, baby. I'm coming for Gohan. I'm coming for blood. So these guys are still doing their banner about training and stuff like that. It's, and he's asking if he could stay there, and Vegeta's like, no, get out of my way, Kakarot. Get out of my face. I don't want to deal with you. So back to the plot line. Goku gets out of there. And this is all great stuff, by the way. I'm not going to read everything word for word. I want you guys to actually read this manga. And we go back to where Gohan is, and Gohan is dropping off Videl and Pan. Krillin's asking about his majestic form, and they're powering up. They're being men. They're showing off their powers and stuff like that. And that's when Cell's like, aha, I got you. He hears and senses that familiar power. So they're talking about going on a race or something like that. And so Gohan flies off, and Videl She's being a mother. She's taking care of her child. She's getting tired from motherly things. And then, boom, out of nowhere, Cell pops in. And this is the suspense that we've been waiting for. Cell has found Videl and Pan. She's freaking out because she knows who Cell is, obviously. Her husband's the one that killed him. And then, you know, her father's the one that took credit for killing this guy. And the world knows who Cell is. And he's getting thirsty. He knows what he wants to do. He knows this is people that are important to Gohan, and it's time to do what he came here for. So meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta are at their places. They're about to go to bed. Gohan senses something wrong when he gets home because he doesn't see his wife and daughter. And he flies off after hearing some screeching, some sounds, obviously the hurling of sadness and in trouble. And he gets there and he sees Cell, and you know, this face means business. He's like, oh, it's you again, how'd you even get here, and stuff like that. And Cell, of course, with his cocky attitude, taunts him, and in that moment he chokes Videl to death. He kills Videl. Already right there, that is just right in front of you, gonna kill your wife. That's insane. Already right there, it's crazy. Cell's just a heartless piece of shit. And then on top of that, he pretty much vaporizes Pan. So this man Gohan just watched Cell kill his wife and child. And that is where we're gonna leave it for now. This is a very good manga. I'm telling you, I've read the whole thing. He's getting his pages week by week. But man, if you got time, please check out the Facebook page, Dragonball Rage. It's amazing. I know the guy is a really good dude, and he's got more manga to come. So he's setting some stuff up with Piccolo. But you guys gotta watch this battle. It's very suspenseful. In my opinion, he does a better job than actually some of the people of Super. He did a great job of character development. When you read this, it'll bring you back to your Dragon Ball Z days and why you fell in love with it. But yeah, Dragon Ball Rage. Check out the new manga. Pretty much, it's centered on Gohan and bringing that power back to life, his will to fight.
Help keep your brother out the streets. Subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken beef.